Good morning, and welcome to Vigilant Broadcasting. The station opportunity presents Underneath the Hat with your host, author Sherri Simmons, as she discusses topics to help us all take care of ourselves underneath the hat.
Hello, and welcome to Underneath the Hat. I am your host, Sherri Simmons. Today is April the 20th, 2019, and today we will be discussing dating in the 21st century. Now, please excuse the noise that you may hear. I'm traveling from a doctor's appointment, and for those that tuned in a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about my journey with infertility. I just came from seeing a new doctor, getting a second opinion, so I will definitely keep you all posted. So today is going to be a very interesting conversation because we're going to be talking about dating in the 21st century. So if you're on Facebook, I want you to go to Talk Radio TV Network, LLP, and click on the link because we're live now. You can also go to my page, Sherri Simmons, and also click on the link and join in on the conversation. If you have a comment or you want to give your opinion, ask a question of our guest, you can call in at 319-527-2634. Again, that's 319-527-2634. So, we're talking about dating in the 21st century, and it looks like one of our callers is one of our guests. Steven, are you there? Or is that Twyla? Is that Twyla that's there?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
That's you. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, this is Twyla Shantae. If you want to follow her on Facebook, she's Shantae Mingo. And this is my younger sister. So I decided I wanted to do this show just to get an idea about what's going on now in the dating scene, because if you've read my book or if you have a chance to pick up my book, Underneath the Hat, I talk about how I dived back into dating after being married for 9 years and being with the same person for 16 years, and it's totally different. So I decided to deal with this issue and get a male perspective and a female perspective. So I don't think Steve is on yet. But while we wait for him, Twyla, let me ask you, what is your idea of dating now in the 21st century?
At this point, dating would be trying to find a husband right now. So that means I'm looking to kind of weed out different things. I kind of know what I don't want. I'm not exactly sure what I want, but I know what I don't want. So it's a lot easier yet harder because you have to date more, but because if you weed them out at this point. So the little things, the small things, I'm just really not into dealing with. Things that I would have let go 5 years ago, I just don't have time for at this point. So dating for me is...
What are some of those things that you were looking for now that you're not looking for now?
Okay, well, I mean, as far as I would have tolerated different things back then that I won't tolerate now. And I know this might sound bad, but I had a friend that used to tell me I'm not dating anybody with kids. And since I have a child, I used to be like, how do you even, think that? That's not really fair. Everybody kind of had kids. You can't really judge that. And I've had a couple of people I've dated who had, like, a lot of kids, 6, 7 kids. Like, that was never really a problem for me as long as you took care of them. But that was because I kind of wanted a big family, and I didn't want to have really any more kids. So I figured let's just join up with one. But now I'm not really in. I get her point. Like, I see it. It's just some things you just don't have time for. Not everybody is as mature as you would be or you would want them to be. So certain situations I choose not to get in, like baby mama drama. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So it's not so much if you have kids, it's just the basis of what's the situation. Like I kind of want them to be older. My son is 14, so I really don't want to come into something with a baby because that just comes with problems. So I kind of don't pay too much attention to those situations. You know, back then, like, you didn't necessarily have to have, like, a great job. I mean, at this point, you have to kind of have something.
Okay.
But like I said, that's just at the mindset. Back then, I was, you know, younger. So, and I just didn't care. I had my own.
What has changed your mindset from not minding someone having kids to now you got to have they have to be a certain age, and then from not really caring if you had a job to now we need benefits and some type of security?
Okay, well, I've always cared if you had a job because you ain't getting my money, but I've always cared if they had a job. It's just a matter of, like, I wasn't taking it serious. So I really didn't, you know, if you don't eat, you don't eat, you know. I'm not around you daily at this point, like I said, because I'm looking for something more. So, and life just changed because you deal with some situations and then you see what you won't deal with. Just like I say, like, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know what I'm not willing to take, willing to compromise on. And then dating is a compromise. There's just some things that you just kind of got to know from the gut in the beginning, like, nah, that's not really going to work. When you're younger, you kind of tend to be like, oh, I can kind of play around, you know. And even though I feel like this is not going to work, whatever, you know, it's really not like a serious need. As you get older, you tend to realize you ain't got that much time. And again, like I say, I have a 14-year-old, so I'm looking more so of what type of example will you be to my child.
Right.
So you can't do certain things that I wouldn't allow my child to do. I'm not perfect, you know, but and my son is very realistic, and he's not an idiot. He's my child, so he knows some things happen, some things, you know, you deal with, you go through or whatever like that. But I'm not finna bring anybody in his life that I don't feel would be productive to him, even if that means, you know, me not having it. But at the same time, do I really want it if you can't be productive? Like, if you're not the man that I would want my son to be, again, he's 14, then do I really want you? So, I mean, thinking like that, it makes it a whole lot easier. You know, and I've been probably doing that since he was like 12. It just clicked in at some point looking at him. And I'm raising a man, and either I'm not going to have a man around him or I'm going to have a great man around him.
So now, you mentioned my nephew. So dating now with a teenager or children in general, when do you think is the best time to introduce your children? Because we've seen relationships where they have all these uncles because their mother has all these men around them, and everybody's an uncle but nobody's blood. So when would you say is the best time to have a conversation with your children and then introduce your significant other to your children?
Okay, first of all, that uncle stuff, that's our generation. These kids nowadays, they know them as, like, friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they already know nothing about no uncles. They might be like my friend, my buddy, my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of branch into that mode now. So, I mean, listening, they were like, uncle. That's not really the term used at this point. But I again, you know my situation. Like, my son does not stay in Chicago. So he's not around all the time. But he stays with his father, and he knows his father. And I think he has only met, he has only met the one person who I was in a kind of serious relationship with. I mean, we lived together. And so when he visited, then, of course, they had to meet. But that's the only one. And I don't want to say it's because he's, doesn't stay in Chicago, because he has come up here many times and it's nothing to like introduce, take a trip and introduce. But I just haven't been in any of relationships that was that serious. And so he's met the people who has been serious. His father and my ex. I don't want to bring him around just random. Even when he come up here, I have a lot of friends now that want to see him. No, we cool on that. I don't want to bring him around anybody. So, but as far as people who have their kids all the time, I feel like that's hard, because you want to say, not, you got to think about the parents, and not everybody is not everybody are great parents. So not everybody really takes into consideration the people that they bring around. I feel like as far as having daughters, that's a whole another topic. I don't think.
Yeah, well, let's hold off on that part, because I think Stephen has joined us. Stephen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Stephen.
What's going on, y'all?
So to all my visitors, this is like a family reunion today, because Twyla is the younger one of the group, and then Stephen grew up with my brother, but we all grew up in the same church. So this is like a family reunion. So thanks, Stephen, for calling. Oh, God. Thanks, Stephen, for calling in. Oh, God. She said she missed you.
How's everything been, though? Everybody all right?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually out here dating to the conversation. Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's jump right on in. Twyla already told us her idea of dating in the 21st century. So from a male perspective, what is your idea of dating in the 21st century?
Well, me personally, I think it's just I think the problem, I don't know if it's a good way to start, but I think the problem is people don't accept people for who they are. So instead of doing that, they immediately try to change the person into who they want them to be, and that's coming from a male or a female perspective.
So has anyone ever tried to change you, and if so, how?
Say it again.
Has anyone ever tried to change you, and if so, how?
Everybody. Like for instance, I'm dating a female now, whatever. She's coming fresh from a marriage, and yet I'm single. So we dated, and she's attracted to the personality or whatever. But yet at the end of the day, that's why I go back and people don't want to accept you for who you is. I'm like, man, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold my own business down. So time-wise, I really don't want a relationship right now. But on her end, she like, oh, I want a husband. I like you. You need to conform to what I like. And it's like, no, it ain't going to happen like that.
Well, being the divorcee/remarried person on the phone, I can understand where she may be coming from, but then it also plays into how long has it been since she's been divorced, and has she fully healed from that relationship? Because she may be looking for something in you that she didn't get from her ex-husband. So that's why she's trying to change you into what it is that she didn't get from him, and also because she hasn't healed from the things that may have happened between them, she's still holding on to things. So as soon as something that you do can be a trigger to her wanting to change you, because that's something that her ex-husband did.
But still, and at the same time, why not learn from the situation instead of trying to change the situation? If it's obviously something that is a trigger for you, say if it is, okay, you didn't learn from your previous thing, so how about you just voice your opinion on it and have a conversation about it? Because maybe it's something that I might be willing to change, or maybe it'd be something that I'm not.
Yeah, but then again, has she healed from the first one? from her marriage? That's the question. A lot of us go into relationships and we're not healed from the first one. So we don't recognize the triggers until it's too late. So she'll say something to you over and over again and end up losing the relationship because she didn't have a conversation with you or even heal herself before she went into this relationship with you.
Right. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Cause you know me, like I've been doing a lot of traveling and stuff. I really think it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Like I really do believe.
Uh-huh. We know what that means. Okay.
You say you don't? What you say?
I said we know what it's a cultural thing means. Okay.
Right. I ain't necessarily. What kind of show is this? Am I free to speak?
Oh my God. Huh? Just speak your mind, Steven.
I appreciate it, man. You said yeah, I am or no?
I said just speak your mind.
All right. Well, it's not necessarily a white or a black thing. I'm saying culture. I think it's more like like an American thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like how we've been doing. Because like these different countries, like the same problems that you was just saying, whatever. Like the healing. Now you'll go over to somewhere like Thailand or Colombia, and these folks got kids, but they really ain't studying that shit. They like, man, if I find a dude that's good to, you know what I'm saying, that I cope with, that's all I care about. Like all that, I gotta be here for my baby mama, father, blah blah. Like they don't really think like that. It's more like they think of sex as sex. Like first of all, like they not. That's just what it is. But it's more like how you treat them. And then you come back to America, and now you gotta have dollars, you gotta have a job, and blah blah blah. But yet you want this perfect man, but yet you chasing after the wrong thing.
So that's a good segue. So what do you all consider to be perfect, or the right qualities to have in a male or a female partner?
You asking me?
Yeah. What would you consider to be your perfect person, or the qualities that you look for in a female?
Well, me personally, I would say, like I like a girl with like a drive, a purpose. First of all, like you know what I'm saying, like that lazy shit. Like I can't deal with it because I work hard myself, and I might need some help. So, okay, of course, you know what I'm saying. I don't want no straight looking. You know what I'm saying. So attractiveness, and then kind of more of a person that's like cool, down to earth, like ain't super extra, but you know she got a little Wakanda in her. You know what I'm saying? Like just down to earth, really. Somebody relatable, somebody that got the same interests as me, basically.
Okay. And what about you, Koala?
I don't think it's the first thing is a perfect person for me, but I mean, like you said, somebody to just get along with. Like we in a time where it's too much the extra, and I just want somebody I can chill with, like somebody that you can be with like every day, and it's not like a problem, you know. I shouldn't have to be upset that I'm with you. I shouldn't have to be like uncomfortable. It should just be an easy thing. And I think everybody now try to have this front, and they try to do so much, and when it's all said and done, you have no depth, and we can't have a real conversation, and we can't just chill, and everything has to be forced. And I'm just looking for something that's just cool and chill, and I can be myself, and they can be themselves, and then we can build together, and it's not nobody's looking for anything. Like, just, I got me, you got you, and we're going to come together and just and go along with what he said. Nobody's going to change anybody. I'm going to accept him. He's going to accept me. And, you can see something that needs to be worked on. And you can, speak to somebody, but it's also about understanding that this is me. And not to really try to change me, but maybe to better me, to help me, because it's a difference between trying to change somebody. The first thing you can change somebody for the worse. So don't change me, you know what I'm saying? But if you feel like you can make me better, and I feel like that's what you should be trying to find, somebody that can make you better, but also that's comfortable in yourself. I want somebody that I can say, okay, I'll message you right now, but yeah, we can definitely build, but they not knocking, it's no judgment. And that's hard to find. Like I say, everybody is living in a world now where it's like everybody trying to be like somebody else. Everybody not being they self. So, and at some point, you're gonna end up having to give your all and end up becoming yourself if it's long term. So I think that's another problem. Everybody sitting here and they come into relationships not being their authentic self, and after a year or two, you gonna come out, and a person might not like that person. The person might not vibe with that person. So just walking into it with honesty and making it perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Right. So if you mention honesty, being honest, can you be too honest on your first date? What would you also consider being too honest? Like you already got your hand up because she done said, or he done said too much on this date, and you looking for the check, and you ain't even got your answer yet. So what would be some deal breakers or some things that you be like, nah, that's just too much?
I don't know. I like honesty. Like I'm so silly. So I don't know. I like this. Just don't tell me everything. So you said first date was kind of make it, hard, but I do appreciate an honest person. Like, tell me your truth. I don't want to, know your whole story on the first date, but I don't want no lies. And I think that's the problem. Like, people come in lying as opposed to just not saying nothing. I might not tell you my whole story, but I'm not going to lie to you. And that's the difference. So I don't know what I really want to hear on the first date. I know what I don't want to hear at all, which is a lie. Just don't lie. We can, throughout the time, we're going to learn each other. We're going to, figure stuff out. So that all comes with it, but just do not lie. And people tend to just blatantly lie about some things that's going to end up coming out, and it's like, what was the purpose? So I don't go out telling my everything, but because the first date should be like something, just a conversation. It should be free, or it's not. You can tell right then that it's not going to work. So I personally like somebody that I can have a conversation with, so somebody that's like real, quiet or real boring or real. That would turn me off, as far as like a first date, because I feel like I should be able to talk to you. It should be fun. It should be comfortable. It should be, that's going to make me want a second date. Other than that, I'm okay.
Now, what about you, Steve? Are there any deal breakers, things that you just don't want to know about the first date?
I kind of believe in this transparency type of thing. So it's like if I ask, like, let it out or whatever. Like if I don't ask, don't. But like I don't know. I think I am kind of on the side of like transparency. Like I really like. I don't know. I believe in like second chance. Like everybody got their own, problems or things they done bad. Like ain't nobody perfect, but like. Yeah, like I ain't trying to date no murderers or nothing like that, but like that's probably a deal breaker. Like if she tell me she crazy for real, like okay, you might gotta go to the hospital.
Now isn't that a question you should ask? Because I asked that of my second husband. Like when we had our first conversation, I ran down a whole list of questions. Are you gay? Are you married? How many kids you got? Do you take medication? Are you crazy? All that stuff. I want to know the first date because I don't have time.
Yeah, but ain't
especially coming from the first relationship. They will if you ask them and they're not expecting it. Something will pop out.
I'm saying like if I'm really crazy and then I'm on a date, you know what I'm saying, and then the woman asks me am I crazy, and I know deep down inside that I got this little spoon in my brain that I don't know what's going on with it. Like ain't nobody gonna like you gonna more so peep game versus him telling you. Like I think personally,
right?
Because I'm telling you, I'm dealing with one.
Hope she's not listening.
I don't think she's crazy. I just think she's still hurt and hasn't been healed yet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't say she crazy, but some things that like I ain't accustomed to. It'd be like, whoa, like hold on, like you kind of crazy.
I mean, you say crazy, but I mean, it might just be that some people just feel like, I don't know if it's true, but some people just feel like they built for marriage. So you saying she just got out of her marriage, and then she's kind of like on you about that marriage thing, and coming from somebody single. I don't think I even really use the word marriage for anybody. Just I don't. See, that's not even something that comes out of my mouth.
A little crazy.
I mean, no, because some women do. I don't. Because that's just not that. I just got on this marriage kick maybe like a week ago, so that wasn't something that I was really. That's seriously. That's not something I was really worried about. So that wasn't really a topic. And but if that's what she wants, like if that's her goal, some women that's their end goal. That's what they want to be. They want to be a housewife, or they just want to have a husband. That's what they grow up into. That's what they see. That's what they know. This is their life. And I gotta say, and the first one might have not worked. So okay, that don't stop the plan. I need to find me a husband. And like you say, I like you. This is what it is. Let's go. And that's just because that might just be what she knows and what she wants, so she ain't going to play with it.
So if we was on the first date and we on a date and I just came up like, I know what I'm saying, I found out you was like stable with your money, whatever, and I just flat out just asked you like, well, can I have $5,000? Would that be considered crazy?
Yeah. That would be considered crazy, and that would be considered blocked, okay? Because now you know what the motive is. Like,
okay, so. See, this is when that male, female dance come into play. So it's crazy that I'm asking you, but if she asks
I wouldn't ask you.
No, I'm just saying, though, but if a male asks me, but if a female asks to do it, okay, I want you to get married, that ain't considered crazy.
No.
Man, knock it off.
Wait, on the first date?
Yeah, on the first date. So, I like you, let's get married. What?
Oh, no. I thought you been dating the girl.
No.
Like dating the girl.
No,
she said that my goal is to get married in a year. I can see her saying
let's get married today.
Yeah, I don't know. That still seemed like an ultimatum or something. Like, I got 1 year with this girl.
No, it seemed like an ulterior motive. Like she want what she want. Oh, okay, you got a little bag. All right, shorty, let's get married. That's what that sounds like.
Right, and that seems a little crazy.
That seems.
But you never know. I think that if you are honest
but this the thing with men, though. He's still entertaining her, though. That's the crazy part. So are you crazy?
See?
Because you say this, but are you crazy for entertaining this mess? Because somebody came to me and said, hey, I have this. The old man, Sherri, I got this same thing. The old man keeps talking about marriage and this and that and this. I ain't even on a date with this brother, okay? I don't entertain him like everyone.
About marriage because they ain't near close to the grave. So you want to talk about marriage.
But see, look, if I would have came to him and said, okay, we can get married, or not even we can get married, but okay, you finna start paying these bills, you finna start doing that, he would feel some type of way, so just like he felt. And it would be like, well, damn, I'm trying to marry you and you trying to take it's the same thing. Like, he would cut me off because he going to feel like, well, I'm trying to marry you and I see something in you and all that, and all you thinking about is that. So if he was smart, he would cut me off. Because I'm not in it for the same reasons that he's in it. And that's why I say people go into relationships not being their true self. At least she being herself, bro. She letting you know this is what I want. And then you find out later on down the line that, I married her now 5 years later, and all she wanted was my money. She kind of telling you, hey, you got a good job. You own it. Let's get married. Let me cuff you up for the next person to do. You got what I want. But you still
I think we say we want people to be honest, but then when they really show who they are, we like, oh, no. But I'd rather you show me who you are. I think it was Maya Angelou that said if a person shows you who they are, believe them. I'd rather you show me who they are first than for me to get 5, 6 years in and then the crazy come out.
You thought it was
what do you say?
I thought that was the deal.
No, boy. Then it's Maya Angelou.
All right.
Oh, God. So, I would rather them tell me at the front end than the back end, and I done put all these years in, and then I'm on snap because I done found out something that I should have known at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's why I asked all those questions of this. And I was able to deal with whatever he told me. Now, there were some things he said that had me looking at him with one eye. But then I had to decide, am I willing to deal with these things, overlook some things, work with him to fix some things if he's willing to work on them, and then go from there. But I wanted to have everything on the table because of the relationship I had come out of was all based on lies. So I was like, I'm not going into another one blind, not knowing what's going on. So I put everything on the table. And he was 5 years older than me. So I wasn't dealing with some young person fresh off the scene, still dating. He had already been married himself, gone through some things. He was older than I was, more mature. So I could have this adult conversation with him. And he's not looking at me like I was crazy. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about chivalry. And is it dead in the 21st century from a male and female perspective? So this is Underneath the Hat. I'm your host, Sherri Simmons, and we'll be back in a few.
Welcome back to Underneath the Hat with your host, author Sherri Simmons.
Hello, welcome back to Underneath the Hat. I'm your host, Sherri Simmons, and we are talking about the topic of dating in the 21st century. If you're on Facebook, you can check us out on Talk Radio TV and Network LLP, or you can call in. You have a question or a comment at 319-527-2634. So I have my guests here, Stephen Penniman and Twyla Shantae. So we've been talking about dating in the 21st century, and it's been an interesting conversation so far. So now, let's talk about chivalry. Is chivalry dead in the 21st century?
What do you mean about chivalry?
Chivalry. So having manners
is dead.
If you don't know what it is,
it's dead, and he killed it.
So having manners, a man opening the door, not blowing his horn to come and pick up his date, calling and coming in to meet her parents or parents, calling instead of texting if she wants to go out, pulling out her chair, paying the bill. All the things that we grew up learning that a man should do. So is chivalry dead, Stephen?
Man, I think the corny side of chivalry is dead. But, like, the gentleman side of it, I don't think it's dead. I think it's just a mature level. But, like, like paying the bills and all that, man, listen, hey, we got to help each other here. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe, like, you know what I'm saying, you can spoil your lady or whatever. That's going to come regardless. But then when it comes to, like calling the parents and all that, like, yeah. But, like, opening doors and stuff like that, no. Okay, that's just, you know what I'm saying, like who you dating, if he's mature enough or if he was raised like that.
All right, Twyla, what do you think? Is it dead? Do you see it often?
I do see it often. I see it surprisingly a lot. Like, as far as like opening doors, a lot of men, and I think like you say, it's just about the maturity and, you know, just growing up with it. Because a lot of men open doors or hold doors and all that. I see that on a daily basis. The paying for the date, I mean, I feel like I don't have that problem either. They know they paying. Like,
you a mess.
I mean, but I guess it goes to what you, like, who it is. Because I guess if you dating like a 22-year-old, then they might not know. So you kind of have to put them on. But that's part of you telling them and knowing what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. Like, the pulling out the chair, that's cute. I mean, I'll take it, but that's not really nothing that's necessary for me. But, yeah, I appreciate a good opening up the door. But I do it. I do certain things. So that's the part, like, I don't know, because you just raised with it, like you said, because I hold doors. I do something. I'll pull out somebody's chair, you know, and that's just my manner.
You pulling out chairs?
So, I mean, not for a man, but like just in general. Like I'll pull out a chair for somebody, an old man or something like that. Like, and then my job, that's just my thing. So some of it comes in manners and not really like a dating. Either you know it or you don't know it. Like the walking on the side of the street. Some men really do not know about where you're supposed to walk at. And it's like, don't worry, I'm going to tell you, because once I'm walking with you and I see that you got me on the outside, I'm going to ease on the inside. And I'm going to be like, why I did that? And then because some people just do not know. But that comes from, like my son. I just asked my son, like, do you pull out doors? Do you do this? And he does. And I've noticed that he does. And then he, like, I guess it's your age and your thing. Because, I mean, I see him all the time. I pride myself in the fact that he's a gentleman. So I think that's why I really won't accept nothing less, because I've raised my own to do some things, and it's just how he was raised. So I think it goes with being raised like that. Probably do his friends do it too much? No, but because he was, like, born on it, I don't even think he pays attention to it. He's not doing it like, let me do this for shorty. I think he's doing it just because that's what he knows, So either you know it or you don't know it, and if you don't know it, then, again, I go with the judging part. You can't judge somebody. Sometimes you just got to teach them. I taught a lot of people, like, certain things they just don't know, and then it goes to who your circle is. I mean, you around a bunch of people that don't know no better, then that's what you expect. But I don't think I surround myself with that. So I surround myself with gentlemen. So I am treated like a lady. But if I wasn't with the gentleman, then I'd have to take what I take or teach them. So
yeah.
So
it's probably bad for some. Huh?
Go ahead,
so a dude got to pay for every date. No. Listen, I am a proud independent woman. Okay, I do not mind paying for no date. Okay. If I ask you, okay, if I say, hey, let's go do this, then it's a good chance I'm paying. Okay. Now I also am the type that'll be I'm also the type that this is me for real. Where I'll be like, but I ain't paying for you though. So I make it real clear, because it depends on the relationship, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a date and I'm trying to woo him, I guess, like, I'll pay. I mean, and then, like, sometimes I just want to, stun on him a little bit. So I'll be like, I got this. So, and then that shows me if you gonna make sure, I got this. Like, I like to be in competition with I don't know why. Is that bad? But I like.
No, because I pay now. When Vince and I, every week, because he's a tow truck driver, we are like 2 shifts passing in the night. So with my schedule as a teacher, as I'm coming in, he's sleep preparing to go to work. So while he's at work, I'm home asleep. And then when he gets off, I'm getting ready to go. So we only see each other on the weekends. So that's our date night. And people are like, you go on a date every week, every Saturday is date night. And we alternate. I pick one place 1 week, he picks. Whoever picks gets to pay. Now, I'm his wife, and I still pay for my husband.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right. So
ain't no wrong with that, because you go to finances.
Well, that's true too, but don't tell them that.
You
really paying
I mean,
for it?
I don't even exactly.
Watch out for Twilight.
No, because look, I can only go based off my situation. So when I had my guy and we was living together, okay, I have a certain type of job. I get paid every day, okay. He gets the check, bills, rent, kids. Everything that went into, like, he had kids, so he had child support and all the other stuff. Everything that went into, like, a weekly, bi-weekly things like that, he took care of.
Mm-hmm.
That was
right.
We know for a fact that's covered. Now, we live a life, okay? And I live a nice life. So there's certain things I like to do, clothes, shopping, all the other stuff, activities. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But that was the team. We was a team. Now, y'all is a team. So, it goes like that. And then I had access to all the money anyway, so whatever. But if I'm just dating you,
would you be okay with the woman paying for you?
Well, on a date?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Every day, though? Because we know how you were raised.
That's going to make me feel like I'm, like, kind of using her or something. Like, no. But, like, if she, like, just steps up and do some stuff, like, I ain't got no problem with you paying. It might actually, like try to say competition, like, well, you know what? I'm about to outdo her day because she just tried to shine on me.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So you gotta learn how to manipulate these men. That's how you get a good date. You be like, nah, I'll take that. That little $40 meal. I got it, boo. And then next thing, he gonna take you somewhere and spend. That's when you order the appetizer, the meal, the dessert. That's when you get in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm also this type. If we go out to eat or whatever like that, okay, I'm grown, so I'm a drinker. So we go out to eat and he handle that, I'm going to be like, all right, what we going to do? I got it next time. Like, I mean, it could be a balance. You might pay for dinner, but I might pay for the bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just trying to go into nobody's pocket. I'm not that type that I just want what you get. I'm good for trying to do something, but, I mean, if it's a date at the same time.
I got a question. All right, so how do you feel about separate accounts? Now these are under. I guess it'll be marriage. It'll got to be marriage with that. But would you have a problem? Huh?
Mandatory.
Okay.
And that's why I disagree.
I just want to ask this question.
If you wanted a separate account, would that be a problem?
Yes. Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Wait, what?
So, with my first marriage, we had a joint account. But he had his own separate account. I didn't have a separate account.
So that's why you was crazy
so it's
on
okay for you to have one?
I didn't have one. He had one.
Oh, okay.
And then we had the joint account. And then I found out he was using the joint account to take care of all his women. So I was sitting here paying for all other women and their children and helping with the bill. And he had his own little side money doing what he was doing. So when I got married to this, I was like, we ain't doing no joint. You do what you do. I do what I do. Here the bills. Here's what you going to pay. So this, we made a decision. He's going to pay the biggest bill, which is the mortgage. He gets paid every week. He gives me a certain amount of his money. Now, Vince is old school. Vince came in putting the whole check on the table. I'm like, no, I'm not taking your whole check. You work. You should be able to do what you want to do with your money. We're just not going to be working and not enjoying ourselves. So he take out and gives me what is needed for the mortgage every week. And so I take that. He does what he wants to do. I do what I want to do once the rest of the bills are paid. But a joint account, I never, ever do it again.
I feel you.
Never. But that's my personal experience.
Wilder want all the accounts.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I feel like this. I feel like it should be a joint. If you married, this is marriage. I feel like you should have a joint account because that's for the bills, all that's what a unit is at. It has to be a unit, and I don't know. I don't want to say you can't be a unit. Like, how you don't trust me with your money if you're a unit? Like, what's mine is yours, what's yours is mine type stuff.
Because you like.
So I feel like you should. You feel like you should have a joint thingy, and then he should have his little account, and I'm gonna have my account, of course, and a couple stashes. That's just what women do. But I need access to your account, though. Like, you can have it, but I know you got it. That's cute. But I need access. It's not like this is mad, don't look. No. You can have it, all that. I ain't going to touch it. But I am going to look in it. I should be able to look at it. I don't want to be, I'm not even one that's nosy. I'm not looking for none of that. I'm not even doing all that. But, nothing. But I feel like I should have access to it. I shouldn't want to be snooping because I should feel comfortable in knowing, ain't nothing crazy going on. But yes, I would want access to it, but he can have it because I'm gonna have mine.
So access into like you can dip in it, or just access as you can see it?
I can see. I got the codes. I got all of that. I can go in the bank and.
Wrong. I'm gonna tell you
what you mean?
You wrong.
How am I wrong? He got mine.
You wrong.
First of all, every woman got to say. Even Sherri got that account. I bet you she got some money tucked away somewhere else besides her own account, okay?
Yeah,
Stop
but
playing.
Up front that she going to have her own account and she going to do what she doing. She going to come to the table with her side and he going to come to the table with
I'm not
his
coming
side.
to the table with mine, too. I was saying we can have a joint account. He can have his, I can have mine, and we just got access to each other.
Man,
Why you trying to have
what
what are you hiding, though? See, that's what's going to make me get on you. What you hiding? Why I can't have the information? Just give it to me. I ain't going to be playing peekaboo.
You might,
what you mean?
You might look in there and he got, you know what I'm saying?
He can have more in there than he got it. Why he got more in there than he got in his joint account?
Check me out. You might look and see, okay, he got 100,000 over here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you always wanted that Beamer or whatever. And so then your argument towards him, manipulation, which you said, so don't go back on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, baby, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you got it. What's the problem? That's the problem. Yeah.
But see, if he loves me,
it was done in the dark will come to light. So I'm going to trust you to do what you say you're going to do. And if it's meant for me to find out, I'll find out.
But if he loves me, he should be willing to spend his money anyway. Or I might say, and I'm not going to say, give me all your money. I just want to have access. What's wrong with having access to it? What's wrong with that?
All right, well,
maybe I'm just used to it.
Too.
I mean, look, if you can find them, baby, if you can find them, you can dip in them. I'm not going to come here and be like, hey, sure, you stole my money. I'm not doing that. Like, come on, man. Girl, I'm not going to come and get you. I'm like, no. Y'all is doing
so
too
now
much.
We're talking about access, Twyla and Steven. What about access as far as social media? Now, we know with the 21st century, everything is DMs and status and all this mess. So would you give your girl access to your phone? Would you leave your girl in a room by herself with your phone unlocked? How much access you are willing to give as far as social media?
Everything. I want it all. But I just want access. That don't mean I'm not a looker. That's what y'all have to understand. See, people, y'all can use people like snooping. Girl, just because I have access to, oh my God. I don't go through phones, baby. I don't go on Facebook. I don't do none of that. I don't even have I don't even have all that extra stuff. I don't even know how to get in it. So you don't got to worry about me, worry about a phone. Because I've been a broke your phone trying to snoop. So, I mean, I ain't got time for that. But I still have
you leave your phone with your girl unlocked?
Hell no.
You cheating.
No.
You
Why
cheating.
not?
Because
why not,
Steven? At the end of the day, what I'm looking for now, I would love it to be that way, but then that has to be the person that I'm looking for. So if it's the person I'm looking for, yeah, I wouldn't even care, because at the end of the day, hey, I'm already look, it could be fun times, all right? I'm put it like that. But just on some old, no, because you don't know, like people take shit different. Like it might be a flirt, you know what I'm saying, from previous ex or somebody dated, whatever, blah, blah, and it was like a friendly flirt. Like we all get them. And then you can read it and take it a whole different way, and then that's where the problem come in. So it's like, to avoid that, it's like, look, you trust me, then all about you trust me, you know what I'm saying? You obviously taking all my money, Twyla, so, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I won't go through yours, don't go through mine, just don't disrespect me on social media. If we in the relationship, okay, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't Cardi B transparent, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, you know, it's all a respect thing.
So what about the whole DMs? Is that the new way of dating, where people dropping other people? I don't even know how you say it. When you dropping other people's DMs, and that's how you hook up, and then y'all go out from there? Or do people still have conversation?
The conversation is in the DM. Actually,
and so is the news, bruh.
That's like the screening process.
Right.
Oh,
I give them that.
You might find out they crazy before you even get to meet them in person.
Before you even, True.
Oh. So before you even waste your time figuring out who's going to pay for dinner, and if you should pull out her chair, you can go and look on her page when she goes into your DM to see if it's somebody you really want to be bothered with.
Yeah, you can filter them out from the conversation. You know what type of class of female or male, no homo, you messing with. Yeah, shout out to your boy No Equal, man.
No. You are bad.
I feel like I needed to say one time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all give you a little social media thing before we end. So we got 3 good minutes left. I have one final question. If you could give dating advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Never settle.
Amen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the same for you too, Paula?
I mean, that's okay. That's gonna be my adult answer. Never settle. But then I'm gonna say what my auntie told me years ago. Sorry, auntie, but she told me to don't rush into anything. Live your life and hop on as many penises as you can.
Shout out.
Well, I know what auntie that was.
You would be surprised. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but don't settle because I know, right? Pick and choose. The one you think it is ain't the one that said it.
Well, I would say to my younger self, oh, my God, dating? I really didn't date. My first date ended up being my first husband. And then my second date ended up being my second one. I really didn't date.
Lucky you.
So, I know one thing. If this one don't work out, I ain't look. Because this rough out here. It's rough out here. I don't know how y'all do it. I just be looking at them. They don't even look right.
Funny as hell.
Some of these girls and some of these men, I be looking like, you don't even look clean.
Oh,
that's the question I got. Yeah, let's talk about that with the minutes. I rush through what I got to do. Why is it that the worse they look, the more enticing they seem to be? Why is that?
Say it again.
Why is it the worse they look or the more ratchet they are, the more enticing they seem to be?
Because it's like, you know what I'm saying, not the most, you said the ugly they look. What you say again?
Like the men don't look they don't look clean. Like they need one more shower.
That's just you see that because that's the generation that's most people going for. But that ain't what a lot of people go like. I ain't looking for the dude on the corner. Like that's just not what I'm looking for. Like so.
But why does the younger generation look for that? Like
they don't know no better.
It's a thrill. That's what it is. It's
just like when we was younger, we didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We cared about who had the money, who had this, who was gonna chill, who had that's what we cared about. Who was outside and all that. Now, I mean, that's what they doing. They doing the same thing that we doing, except for you. I mean, you're right. Healthcare or whatever, grooming has definitely went down. You know what I'm saying? But but I blame their mamas because my son just don't look like that. You know, so I ain't looking for nobody to do like that.
Yeah, some that don't. It's
you know, you gotta look at the whole family tree when you're dealing with somebody because
those apples in those trees. As a teacher, I say you can tell an apple by a tree by the fruit it bears. And every child that I have had come in contact with, there was a little touch. When you look at the parent is touched too. So that totally does make sense.
My parents were definitely touched. Look crazy too.
And you know ours was touched.
Oh, real.
So now,
EJ.
Before we... He said EJ.
That was an insider right there.
Okay, y'all stupid. I know what that is. Okay. Gentlemen, all right, so before you all go, let's give everybody your social media handle so they can find you and drop into your DMs, apparently, Stephen.
Yeah.
So what's your handle?
Sneeze.
You got a crazy girlfriend.
Hey, come on, man.
Swallow.
You know what I'm saying? Social media is...
I'm still listening. I'm a hater.
Oh, my God. Go ahead. Go
ahead, Stephen.
No, go ahead, Twilight. Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. She already told man. Shantae Migo on Facebook. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna give y'all. And yeah, that's it. I don't know how to do the other stuff.
Oh God.
That's
Steven.
the one I'm gonna give y'all. You hear that right? All right. At We Are No Equal, one word on everything. Every team. We are no equal.
Okay. Well, I want to thank my little sister and my little brother for calling in today. This has been very entertaining. And next week we will be talking Young Ladies at All Times, which is my foundation, my mentoring program. We had the week off this week because of spring break, but we will be back to business next month, this coming Monday and Tuesday. We're going to be discussing the things that we listen to and see on TV, how they help to flourish us as young women. So I can't wait for you to hear how that goes. Again, I want to thank my guests, Stephen and Twyla, for calling in to discuss dating in the 21st century. I have my upcoming Chicago Mass Choir concert coming up on May 4th at 7 p.m. I have sold out of my original tickets, but if you're still interested, you can inbox me for tickets. I can definitely get you some. You can check out all of the things that I'm doing on my website, SherriSimmons.com, SHERRI, Simmons, SIMMONS.com. You can also check me out on Facebook and Instagram underneath the hat for both. Or you can go to Facebook, Sherri Simmons, and find everything that I'm doing there on that page. Next week, again, we'll be talking about young ladies at all times. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Underneath the Hat, an affiliate of Vigilant Broadcasting and the Talk Radio and TV Network, LLP. I am your host, Sherri Simmons. And remember to take care of yourself underneath the hat. See you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to Underneath the Hat radio show. We will see you here again next Saturday at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Follow Sherri on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Underneath the Hat, and visit her website, SherriSimmons.com. Always remember to take care of yourself underneath the hat. See you next week.